Abdominal spasms during sleep. Okay, we're going to cover this. I'm not a doctor. I'm a movement specialist. But I'm a mom with a very chronically ill child, and I've been around the block, and I take care of a lot of you or advise. So, an EEG. I cannot stress enough. I've said this enough. The EEG is the only thing to rule out. A 1 hour EEG is nothing. You're complaining of nighttime issues, and they did an EEG during the day. Honestly, to know for sure, you would need a 24-hour minimum EEG. The brain cycles out. It goes into REM. It's awake. It does these things. Unless you specifically catch the problem and you can rule off that there was no abnormalities in the brain, then you can rule it out. But that being said, you literally could have a 3-year EEG, nothing, and then turn off the equipment and then have a seizure. So that's the problem with neurology. They literally have to catch it, and then when they catch it, so they're looking for abnormal activity. They're looking for maybe frontal lobe, right, whatever, and so forth. But they're looking for, if you're saying spasms, they're looking for a seizure, what's causing them. Now, the other problem that's going on, and now for this I want to see more videos. I think your child's falling behind on milestones. I can tell you right now, from what I can see, your child's not rolling over yet. We're into 3 months. Why do I say this? So if you look, I'll do it on my doll, but it's like he's pinned through here. So he's thrashing. He's not crossing a midline properly through the upper chest. He can't reach through this. And that reach means my scapula goes in, my shoulder blade into the back, my shoulder blade goes in, and that's what creates the reach. You've got this going on. So I think what also could be the problem is, if you've ever worked out and you've ever had that muscle fatigue where your muscles shake, he's literally thrashing and kicking. No baby should be bucking their head into the ground. Do you have a wear pattern in the back of the hair or something like that that's a warning? So if you see my baby, right? Let me see if I can do this. This is the problem with hold on. I've just got a little like camera port here, and I'm trying to make things as funky as possible, but anyway, that's not good enough. I like good enough. Hold on. Sorry, this is why it's live. See, look at that. Didn't go to school for architecture for nothing to figure out structure. Anyway, you should never, ever, first of all, see a baby arms go out like that. You should not see a baby literally pushing their head into the ground. So what's happening is there's really little midline crossing here, and so you're getting your child wants to move, and literally it's like they're splayed, like someone's holding them down and they can't. Right? You should see more of this going on with your baby and not here. So for that, I want to see more videos. I can tell you they're not rolling over. So I don't believe you have a good tummy time, and I don't believe you're going into a nice rolling over, right? It's just not optimal. Rolling over should be looking like this, and the head up, crossing midline, and if anything, you're seeing it's kind of like a push through the head. And that is not what your baby should be doing. So again, is your baby doing too much abdominal work during the day and literally because your stomach is spazzing me out? I don't want those muscles starting now. You do not see babies with six-pack abs for a reason. They look like this baby, they have rounded bellies. If you are going into muscle formation this early into a child, I don't want it, right? Now we got a problem going on. And so your child, again, I don't have enough videos, but it's not like they're cognitively having issues. It could be, something else, but they're going into productions that they're trying to use force versus transitional skills and doing the movement and exploration. But you gave me the sleeping videos. I know you're worried about the spasms. Back to the spasms. Your child's health and well-being is number one. Right? No one on Facebook, social media, no one can tell you. Now, I'm giving you opinion of why I think it's happening because I look at movement and I look at medical. I know I'm not a doctor, but again, both go hand in hand. I'm the first one to say go to a doctor. If for any reason, I don't care what the EEG said, I don't care what your neurologist said, If for any reason you are seeing a spasm, especially that can't be stopped, another thing you're looking at, if you touch your child or wake the child up, are they stopping the spasm? A seizure is a seizure, and you can talk to them all they want. If they're going into a seizure, you can't necessarily talk them out of it, per se, right? Because the brain is seizing, the spinal fluid is seizing, the body is seizing. That's what seizing means. Just like your engine in your car could seize, right? And then it gets that heat, that swelling. That's what you don't want from a seizure, is that heat that causes a swelling, and that's what causes the pressure on the brain. That's what we don't want. If you, for any reason, say the words, I don't know if we should go to the hospital. If the word hospital or doctor are coming out of your mouth, go, right? This is where I don't care what the EG, if it said normal, this, that, and the other. If you feel your child is in a threatening position, will you do something about it, right? And that should, and if it means go to a new doctor or go to a different, or get a second opinion, or get a third opinion. I had to go through 26 doctors to find out what was wrong with my son. So if that's what's necessary that you have to do, you do it. But meanwhile, you have to work on your child's development. And I'm concerned with your child's development. So I'd like to see a couple more videos of how your child is doing during the day, because I think that's part of the problem. Thanks.